obviously it wasn't Street Fighter. You wanted to give it a chance. You know, you thought the sprites looked good. You know, the animation looked fine. And then when you played the game, it was a janky fucking piece of shit. Or it was fucking terrible. You know, it wasn't no Karnav's Revenge, obviously, which was a very good take, you know, on the Street Fighter formula. You know, but it took some time, you know, before we even got to that point. You know, it was a very common thing that, you know, you had competitors fighting within the same genre, you know, trying to create, you know, the best clone version of itself, you know. There were many Double Dragons. There were many Final Fights. There were many River City Ransoms, you know, and I can go on, you know, the Bad Dudes and so forth, you know, Dungeons and Dragons. There were many of those 2D beat 'em up style games. The same could be said within the fighting game genre, you know, the Fatal Furies, the Street Fighters, the Mortal Kombats, and so forth. You know, so it's very strange that we've reached to this point in the industry that there is no real innovations. You know, we're not even trying to come up with something unique. You know, back in the arcade games, when you had your demonstration mode or your demo mode, as they would say, you had to show off certain mechanics of the game, you know, to make it appealing to the customer. You would want them to pay, you know, the $50 price point or the dollar price point, you know, in the arcade, you know. In the industry now, you know, we're now being offered these free-to-play games, and we're given these battle pass incentives, you know, as a means to keep playing. You know, I think it's all fucking bullshit. It's terrible.
Well, it goes back to the whole MMO subscription of the early 2000s.
Are you cutting me off?
Oh, if you had more to say, I'll keep listening.
No, I didn't have a fucking thing to say. What I was going to say is welcome, guys. It's two Seething Boomers. Oh my, what episode is this?
38.
38. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for listening to my Joker interpretation. I know it was absolutely terrible. And thank you for watching the video where my good co-host here
Thanks
was
for watching the
about
videos. Now watch this video.
Now watch this video. We're going to get into it. So what were you saying about these MMORPGs and why they fucked up the gaming landscape?
Well, you
and
cut
why,
me off because I was cutting you off, so I forgot. No, but like I was saying, this goes back to like the early aughts. Like you had the World of Warcraft, and you started to see these new monetization types of things. Like when you had the arcade environment, like you said, you know, you come and you'd pay your quarter, your 50 cents, your dollar, whatever, and then they had, you know, the console games, and you'd pay full price because, you know, you didn't have to put coins in. You had it at your home. You could play as much as you wanted. So it kind of made sense at the time to play, you know, to have it at home, the convenience, the replayability of it, this and that.
Yes, of course.
And then now we're in this era now of, you know, the monetization is free to play, or we're even getting into like mobile levels of like payment schemes now going into gaming. Where it's like,
would you say that
pay to play?
Are we past
pay to win?
Is it safe to say that we are now past the online era and we are now going into the monetization era? Because that was a big step, you know, in the early 2005s, you know, up to like the 2010s and so forth. Well, you know, we went from the arcade era into the console era, you know, and now we went into the online era in terms of everybody being able to play with each other. You know,
yeah, I mean, it's safe to say
some friends come over.
The past 10, 15 years has been just that.
It's like the monetization, you believe?
Not just the monetization. Like, when you have these... So, we all know Fortnite is massive, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's robust.
But the reason why Fortnite is massive is not only because it's a decent game, in my opinion, but it's because it's free. You don't have to pay anything to get into it.
That's true.
So in order for another company to compete in this realm, what do they have to do? They have to release a free game. And this is kind of what's plaguing the shooter market right now. is that a lot of the big competitors right now are free. I think Warzone is free, right?
Yeah.
PUBG, I believe, is free. I'm not too sure.
Free, yeah.
Fortnite, free. And not all of them, but a lot of the big ones are free. So if you want to compete, you got to decide for yourself as a company. Am I gonna charge full price for Fortnite? Or am I gonna charge full price for my Fortnite clone?
Yeah.
Or am I gonna go free to play and try to compete with Fortnite? And it's a gamble, and it seems to be a gamble these companies are willing to take time after time after time. But I didn't really want to get into it just yet, but we can get into it.
But that's why I presented the scenario of the arcade days and walking into the arcade and seeing all these different games within the same genre. And they did command a different price. Some games were $0.25, some were 50, some were $1. To play Marvel 2, you needed to spend $1. If I wanted to play
the dance machines were usually more expensive.
Yeah, more expensive. Yeah, there's a reason why I'm pointing this out. But all these games offered something that was innovating. It was different. There was a reason that that price point was there. It commanded it for a reason. You were gaining something new, if that makes sense. Now we have a genre where a lot of these games are all just copying each other, and they're not doing anything innovating at all. They're just giving new skins, if that makes sense. Maybe a new animation here and there.
Well, it's kind of a incestuous ecosystem, right? These big companies make these free-to-play games. They try to get people invested on Twitch and stuff. Oh, you could become the next, whatever the fuck, big Twitch doctor guy, whatever the fuck all those fuckers are called, ninjas and Doctor Disrespect and all those fucks. It's oh, you could be the next big guy
the
on
streamers,
Twitch.
you mean? The streamers in general, yeah.
They kind of try and build that hype off of there, like we see with this game right now. I guess we're getting into it right away. Let me change my screen.
So, ladies and gentlemen, what we're talking about right now is a game by the name of Radical Heights. Can you please show me the gameplay of Radical Heights?
This is Project Ethos.
Oh, Project Ethos. This game right here. No, this is not a good game. Show me Radical Heights, man. I want to see Radical Heights, bro.
This is Radical Heights, but we're gonna say it's Project Ethos. The bit is completely failing right now.
It's funny to us, at least. That's all that matters. But what I'm trying to point out is that how is this game any different from Fortnite? What is it actually innovating? Is it just nice cosmetics?
So this is
how is Fortnite?
This is Radical Heights from 6-7 years ago, and just in the past 10 hours or so, we have Project Ethos that just hot dropped, quote unquote, out of nowhere. We see on their social media there isn't really much going on here. They pretty much came out of the blue with this. This is Take-Two Interactive, I believe, or 2K.
Yeah, 2K. They still allow shots out to them.
Their take on the Fortnite genre. Now, when this advertisement popped up and I was watching it on Twitch, because I was watching some guy play Monster Hunter, I swear to God, I thought it was a new Fortnite season that was being advertised. I'm not even joking.
It looks like a new Fortnite season, yeah.
I was like, oh, what's this new Fortnite season? Oh, they got cyber weapons or whatever the fuck. It legit... this game screams, I want to be exactly like Fortnite, and I don't want to be anything else.
Rojas, Breeze, Rayo.
We got the
Prism.
The hero Arbor. Selection. Look at this generic fucking shit. This is the...
His name is Glaucoma.
Look at
Jesus Christ.
Look at these generic fucking characters. So this is supposed to be like Apex meets fucking Fortnite. I'm sorry, dude. This is how much money was spent on this shit. I really want to know.
How long do you think this game is gonna last? Rojas, Breeze,
well,
Rayo.
If the Twitch numbers are anything to say about it, there are 1K1 viewers right now,
and 825 followers, and That's
Project
not bad.
Ethos is a free-to-play third-person roguelike shooter.
Those aren't bad numbers, all right? Like,
Sorry,
for a big
your
company,
shooter is
maybe
not a
that's terrible.
roguelike. You can... they like throwing this fucking term into everything now, roguelike. Sorry, your fucking shooter is not a roguelike. Sorry.
No,
Look at
man,
these
show me
generic...
Radical Heights, bro.
Look at these generic... Here you go. Project Ethos, ladies and gentlemen.
Because how is it any different? Like, these people have lost the plot. You can't copy Fortnite, you know? You can't. You need to do something different. At least with Call of Duty, they did the Warzone. That made sense.
Well, they
That's
already
it?
had the brand of Call of Duty to build off of.
Duty.
They had something
Also.
to build from. Project
That's
Ethos
true.
comes out of nowhere. Where's LeBron James, 2K?
Glaucoma.
Glaucoma.
That's his name.
I picked glaucoma, you pick diabetes. We shoot each other. We do a roguelike mechanic and call it a roguelike. What is this? This is slop. This is 100%
Yes.
slop.
Slop of the highest order.
Alright, I'm gonna actually put Fortnite now. How is this different from Fortnite?
Exactly. That's why, which is why I told you to put on the gameplay of Radical Heights first. How is it any different?
This looks
I mean,
better.
obviously Fortnite. Yeah, this looks a lot polished.
This looks more fun. He's flying around.
The industry is losing their minds.
Look at
For
this.
the past 10 years.
Look at this. He hopped in this guy's car, started shooting at him from the passenger side.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Fortnite won me over.
Yeah.
He got the Iron Man boots on.
Cool.
What are you trying to sell me right now? You can't win.
Yeah, you can't win. Like,
What in
there's
the
no
fuck,
way in
dude?
hell that you can make a Fortnite clone. There's no way in hell. It's not going to work. You cannot use the formula. You have to move on. Like, the video game industry has to move on, you know? Like, this is it. They can't keep trying to be like Fortnite. Like, they already established. Like, Fortnite is pretty much the Street Fighter 2 for this generation. You know?
Fortnite's at 48K viewers. I guess
That's crazy.
Show the difference right now. So that's 47 more K. And you know, Fortnite has been established.
No. Click on Fortnite because I want to see how many people are currently following it.
6 million?
94.1 million. 94.1 million. Come on. Nah, it's over. It's a dub. They won. Like, they've been won.
You're trying to compete with, like...
For the past 20 years,
you know what
they
you
won.
do if you're Project Ethos? You know what you do? You make this whole game, you take the fucking dub on your fucking bank account, and you let it sit in the fucking back burner for like 10, 15 years. And you wait. You wait for whatever the fuck happens to Fortnite, something controversial, something where they really fuck over the players, anything. You fucking wait. And when that moment arises, then you hot drop this game. Then you go out of the blue. I have an alternative for you. Come play our game. It's all set up for you, ready to go. No, what do? For no reason, the middle of October. Hey, please come play please come test our game. It's good, I swear. Roguelike.
Terrible choice on their part.
It looks like when they were developing this, they had Fortnite in the second monitor, and they were like, let's copy everything. The animations, the effects, the visuals, the fucking foliage, the fucking textures on the fucking ground. Well, maybe not the textures on the ground. As I'm looking at it. But a lot of fucking things. It just looks like fucking Fortnite, dude.
Can I interject really quick?
No, you can't. Anyway.
What I was going to say is that isn't PUBG like the precursor to all of this, if I'm correct?
Yeah. There's a whole bunch of fucking Battle Royale shit fucking games. PUBG, DayZ, the whole extraction shooter, Battle Royale type of shit.
Yeah, so there were many games that attempted to, create these type of games, and they all failed. You know, Fortnite is the only one that is still standing. I think PUBG is still played, right?
Yeah. Pretty much the ones that started out are the ones being played right now. They're very established, you know? And that's not to say that Project Ethos Like, let's say we take all the merit of Project Ethos and we play it and we go, all right, this game is a 10 out of 10, actually. It's actually a very good game, right? Let's say we say that, hypothetically. You're still not fucking making your money. I'm sorry, does it, like, Fortnite can be a 7, and this game could be a 10, and Fortnite's still gonna win. I'm sorry, you're not killing Fortnite. You're not getting rid of it. I don't know what kind of market you think you're appealing to with this shit.
And it's interesting to me how Epic has a monopoly. I mean, I'm not necessarily a monopoly, but they do have an open relationship with so many companies using their engine that they can openly ask them, hey, is it possible that we can use one of your IP characters in our Fortnite game? You know, and we've seen that countless times, like even movie crossovers in Fortnite.
Oh, Fortnite has everything.
You know?
Fortnite is like
the
cultural, like the Deadpool 3 reference. It's the fucking void where everything goes to die.
Yeah, everything goes to die in Fortnite. No, literally, you're absolutely correct. You know, there's so many. Even Street Fighter is in Fortnite for God's sake. Like, Jesus Christ.
Everything, dude.
You have Thanos, Ryu, John Wick. You know,
all the fucking nightmare characters, the Freddys, the Jasons,
the Freddys, the Jasons,
Alien, all of it.
Alien, everybody's there. Everybody's there. Jesus Christ. And it's not even a fighting game. It's just a shooting game. That's the best part.
You got Ridley hitting fucking Thanos with a tennis racket. It don't matter.
Yeah.
You pick one character, you level them up.
It don't matter. Yeah, like it's a joke that they even considered making a game like this.
Radical Heights, dude.
Radical Heights, man.
So,
at least Radical.
You want to read some of the comments in this one? Because I'm sure it's going to be hilarious. I already know.
Project Ethos?
Unless they're turned off. Oh, they're not turned off. Oh, boy. You ready to read some of these comments?
Yeah, sure.
10 hours ago. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Oh, shit.
I've seen games like this 400 times in the past 10 years. It's getting old now. This is literally a Fortnite clone, animations at all. How is this not your first impression? Because this is from IGN. They're reviewing it. We should actually listen to what they have to say. How the hell are these games getting greenlit? It's literally one-to-one Fortnite clone aesthetically in a genre that every other company is trying to milk.
Exactly. And they all failed. When Street Fighter 2 came out, they all failed trying to mimic that game. It wasn't until the 3D era, you know, where there were other games that were able to gain a hold. You know,
they were trying to innovate.
Some mileage on Capcom.
They were trying to innovate the genre, and they innovated the genre.
And they did. And
what is this?
Yeah.
What is this innovating right now? I'm seeing nothing. Generic fucking third-person shooter mechanics. Oh, look, pick up the item, dude. Press X to level it up. Who gives a shit? Nobody cares.
Just give me Typhlosion filter with these graphics and this engine, and I'll be happy. It
used to be like I'd open up a game and it would have like some skill tree, like some Diablo-looking skill tree. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I wonder what that does. And now when I play a game or I see a video of a game and I see like a skill tree, I'm like, fuck off. Because I know it doesn't matter. I know you don't care. I know it's just there because you think it fucking moves copies, and maybe it does. Because it's all fucking smoke and mirrors with these fucking games now. No substance. It just
breaks my heart. It breaks my heart that Fortnite indirectly killed the third-person shooter genre. You know, like there can't be any other game, you know, with that style of gameplay. Like it's always going to be considered a Fortnite clone. If they continue the battle royale route, which is why I said, what if a game comes out like maybe like a Kill Switch or the Typhlosion filters, you know, or the other third-person shooter genres. I mean, games from the PS2 era, the Xbox era, and so forth. You know, even they were the ones on the GameCube. You know, I'm very heartbroken.
This looks like shit, dude.
Project Ethos. Nah, man, put on Radical Heights, bro. I don't want to see this. Put on Radical Heights.
Like, at least I could be like, alright, this game has some kind of cool characters, at least. Nope. It's like the most... They don't even look like characters. They look like fucking character creator fucking rejects. Like, what am I supposed to feel about Arbor? Or...
Glaucoma.
What am I supposed to feel about this? You're telling me I can't use my Fortnite skin? I gotta play this cuck?
Yeah, I gotta play Glaucoma.
Oh my fucking god, dude. Lawbreakers here. What's up with Lawbreakers? Another failed game. And you know, maybe it was good. Who knows? But this market is very competitive, like I said. Even fucking Titanfall 2 made a fucking giant mistake to try and release and compete with Call of Duty around the same time. It was either Call of Duty or one of those other big shooters. It's like they don't play it smart. They all like to have this hubris about them. All these fucking games. They don't intelligently look at the fucking market. Like I was saying, like put it on the back burner, wait until Fortnite fucks up and then release your game, something like that.
Nah, no way.
Nah.
They gained too much of a foothold, which is why I pointed out their access to so many IPs. You know, there was no way that you were going to able to gain any foothold in the battle royale market. The Fortnite genre, the Fortnite game controls it completely. Like that is just a fact. And for first-person shooters, it's Call of Duty.
Like you were saying with like the fighting games, like it wasn't until Tekken innovated, you know, the 3D fighting games or Virtua Fighter,
the 3D fighting games.
You can innovate. There's like I maybe can't imagine what you could do. You get paid to work 40 hours a week on this type of stuff. You should probably be able to come up with a fucking innovative idea. Sorry, if you can't, that's not on me. That's on you. You know, maybe I can't. Maybe I don't see the vision of like an innovation you could make. You're paying multiple people, these teams, all these fucking developers, and they can't come up with something that is at least like visually interesting and new. Now it's just like, hey, look, Fortnite. Like right off the top of my head, I could think of like a couple like directions you could go with this genre. Am I gonna say them right now? No. Fuck off. You get paid. You get paid the big bucks to make these fucking ideas, so you come up with them. It's not my fucking job.
It's just true suffering as a gamer because every game starts to feel the same, you know, and you're wasting your money at this point. You buy a game and maybe 3 months down the line, you know, the servers get shut down. You know, wasted $60, gone forever.
That too.
You don't get the replayability. You don't get anything. You know, it's unfortunate.
The companies are taking a gamble. You're taking a gamble. Everyone's biting their nails. Like I hope this works out. I hope this goes well. And look. I just want to break down his gameplay real quick. So in this scene right here, we can see that he does a Dota 2 eschew move for all my lion mains out there. He does the spiked, fucking spike earth spike. It looks like, or a split earth, Leshrac maybe. He does the shit on the floor, right? He does an ability on the floor, tosses him up into the air, and then he stuns him. Tell me, what exactly is fun about that in a fucking, like, shooter game? Oh, I'm stunned.
I never liked the idea of giving shooter characters special abilities. Like, they're not a fucking magician. They have a gun. And if they are a magician, you know, what's the point of having a fucking gun?
The point of a shooter is to aim. Anything that facilitates aiming is what you should be focusing on, not how to eliminate aiming from the equation.
Yeah, which is a big issue. Yeah, exactly. That's perfectly put. They're trying to eliminate aiming from the equation. Yes, that's why Quake will forever be a classic. You know, Return to Wolfenstein, Doom. You know, even the original Duke Nukem from back in the day. You know, when it was a first-person shooter. You know, those classic games. There's a reason why they hold the test of time.
All right, we're gonna actually listen to the audio of this.
Oh my god! All right.
Let's try and break this down.
Project Ethos is a new free-to-play third-person hero extraction shooter that mixes in roguelike elements.
What was that can of worms she just said?
Yeah, she said absolutely nothing.
She said like 8 fucking genres.
Main game.
Say that again,
free-to-play
lady.
third-person hero extraction shooter that mixes in roguelike elements.
A third-person hero extraction shooter that mixes roguelike elements. Did I hear that correct?
Alright, picture this. I'm in 5th grade. I go to my buddy. I'm like, hey, did you play that Project Ethos game? The fucking free-to-play extraction shooter, third person.
Oh, you forgot
with
the hero
roguelike
part. You forgot the hero part.
hero shooter with roguelike elements, Billy. And Billy's like picking his nose. I play Fortnite.
I play Fortnite.
If you don't
John
play
Wick's in
Fortnite,
it.
you're gay.
Thanos in it.
I have Thanos skin. He's dabbing. Look at me dab.
Yeah.
I'm getting
John
laughed.
Cena is in Fortnite.
I'm
Yeah,
getting
like,
fucking rotten apples thrown at me in the lunchroom. Sorry.
John
This is-
Cena's in Fortnite.
John Cena.
Rhea Ripley's in
You can't
Fortnite.
see me.
Cody Rhodes is in Fortnite. Like, come on. Like, I gotta stop it. Everybody's in Fortnite. I gotta stop it. Like, come on. Everybody. Like, that's why I keep saying it. John Wick, Thanos, Iron Man, the aliens.
You got the Ninja
all the Marvel
Turtles.
the Ninja Turtles in Fortnite. Everybody's in Fortnite.
You could use the Ninja Turtle
Everybody's in
katanas
Fortnite.
on people. You fucking flying through the air doing combos.
Yeah, like it's just over. Like that's it. It's a dub. Fortnite been one. They've been one.
The main game
the
of
video
Project
game industry
Ethos
looks retarded. Now you can play. It's fun.
is an extraction mode. And while I was excited to finally see 31st Union's first project since its formation in 2019, I couldn't help but feel that a lot of the mechanics felt like they belonged in games from that year.
What year?
2019.
Oh, like Fortnite?
Throwing some shade.
Union's first project since its formation in 2019, I couldn't help but feel that a lot of the mechanics felt like they belonged in games from that year.
Uh-oh, IGN, you just cost them $3 billion.
Uh-oh.
We're not getting the new NBA game on fucking launch day. Or 3 weeks before launch day. Fuck you. Fuck
Play
you,
this,
IGN.
play this garbage. Stella Chung.
I like the fucking generic fucking music that's playing right now.
Here's the thing, Project Ethos is fine as a game. It hits all the right notes as an extraction hero third-person shooter. But
What?
Why did she have to say it that way?
It hits all the right notes as, and then she names like 4 genres. She didn't say roguelike elements though, so I don't know. Maybe she forgot.
She forgot, yeah, she did forget. She didn't even know what she wrote.
We need an acronym for this. We need an acronym.
But my first impression after a few hours of hands-on time is that it seems to fall short of delivering anything that's truly genre-defying in either the roguelike or extraction shooter departments. In the preview, I was able to play 6 different heroes, each, as you'd expect, with their own abilities and weapons. This forces players to really get comfortable with that character's abilities as a secondary, since abilities in a hero shooter are only meant to enhance your playstyle. Your gunplay comes first, and Project Ethos has some fun sets of weapons that I thoroughly enjoyed playing with.
What is this?
Yeah, I think you could end it at this point right here. Like, listen, I get she's trying to review this game and not say it's a Fortnite clone, but it's obvious that she's doing her best to not say it's a Fortnite clone. It's a Fortnite clone. That's it.
Describing the game. You get to use
which is
this
a Fortnite
gun,
clone.
and this gun feels like a gun. Just say it, lady.
Yeah.
It's Fortnite. It's Fortnite. You imagine like the end of this review, like the last 2 minutes, she just goes on an unhinged screaming rant. Just like, it's fucking Fortnite. What are you doing?
Oh my god.
All right, let's see more of this third-person hero shooter extraction third-person roguelike.
Because why do I want Rainbow Six as a Fortnite game? Because it's an extraction shooter, right? That's what Rainbow Six is.
Extraction meaning all extraction means right now for this fucking genre is you have weapons on you. Let's say you pick up a gun in a game, right? And then you can leave the game with that gun, and then the next game you play, you'll have that gun on you. If you die, you lose all your stuff. That's what extraction shooter really means. I don't know how this works in this fucking game.
Oh my god.
Because it's 3v3, so you're like scouring a map trying to find a gun, and then you could... Like, it already has no competitive appeal because of that element. It's just a clown game at that point. Like, at least with an extraction shooter, you're by yourself most of the time, at least from what I understand.
I wouldn't
don't know
play
too
this
much.
game. I'm not gonna waste my money. I wouldn't waste my money. I'm sorry.
Oh, Jesus, we gotta pause. Hold on. What's happening?
We're gonna pretend. So go ahead, Dennis.
So, like I was saying,
Yeah, we apologize for the pause and everything.
Well-
Yeah, this game is terrible. All right, this game is terrible. I'm just gonna say it. All right,
So,
there's no need to continue.
I think
There's
what
no need.
there's a new angle to this now that I just realized is that I think they're trying to beat Marathon to market because this was the Bungie shooter that got revealed last year.
And did this game ever come out?
This is the trailer for it a year ago.
The market is saturated. You can't keep releasing the same game with a different skin.
Well, at least this has a visual
We
appeal
gotta
to
move
it.
on.
So, I appreciate the visual attempt.
The art direction is nice. I'll admit that. It's cute. It's cute. But it can only go so far.
But this is essentially another extraction shooter. This is what they've said about it so far. It's an extraction shooter. So I think
Here we have.
I think Project
Project
Ethos is like,
Ethos.
we gotta beat these guys to market. And then they end up looking like a Fortnite clone.
Characters and abilities was fairly low, so new players won't feel too out of the water when entering Project Ethos. Trials mode is PvPvE, meaning you'll be playing against real players as well as NPC enemies that exist in the map. The matches
What?
you queue into are persistent,
Wait, what?
That's an interesting
meaning
element.
PC mode
That's
is
cute now.
PvPvE,
I actually
meaning
like
you'll be
that.
playing against real players as well as NPC enemies that exist
Oh, that's a Fortnite thing.
That's a Fortnite thing too?
Yeah, NPCs.
So everything's just Fortnite?
Yeah.
in the map.
Yo,
The matches you queue
so turn this off. Why are we still talking about this then? Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. Because my co-host is being an asshole.
I guess we've
continuing with his
exhausted
shenanigans.
the conversation.
I mean, good lord. Are we really gonna sit here and listen to this poor woman try to review this game, knowing damn well in the back of her mind she knows it's a fucking Fortnite clone? Everybody knows it's a Fortnite clone. The people in the comments are fucking saying the game's a fucking Fortnite. The game failed. The game hasn't even been out 24 hours and it fucking failed. It's terrible.
She wrote her script for this episode in Word docs, and she kept control Fing Fortnite every 5 minutes to make sure
Jesus.
she didn't type it out subconsciously. All right, well, that's it
hasn't even
for
been 24
Radical
hours.
Heights. So good luck, Radical Heights. We hope you see a lot of success in the genre. Woo! Holy
I'm not
shit.
going front. This is crazy right here. Yeah, this is fucking. All right, we can move on.
Let's close all
What's
this
next?
nonsense. Battleborn, we'll close that. Let's talk about some lighter news. Nintendo Alarmo!
Wake up, babes. New Nintendo alarm clock just dropped. Yes, we.
Wake up, babes.
Very cringe.
So tell me about the Nintendo alarm clock, Mr. Keck.
Well, what the intelligent
Sensors.
Japanese created is an alarm that detects your body motion as you lay on the bed, and as you're moving, the alarm clock makes noises.
What if I'm
attempting
stimming?
to
What
wake
if I
you
have
up?
a high level of autism and I'm stimming at night?
Oh, this shit's gonna be messing with you, man. You're
It's
gonna
gonna
be
make
here-
Mario noises while I'm stimming.
while you're stimming. You're gonna be in your dream world, playing with Mario, Wario, Zelda, Yoshi, all of them.
Listen.
I can't honestly, obviously this product is for children. Let's be real honest now. Like this is I'm hoping a grown man isn't buying this product.
Oh, I know there's a particular
Nintendo alarm
bald,
clock?
neck-bearded type of person who is gonna buy 80 of these.
And that's absolutely insane in my eyes because this product is more for children. Like this is like for kids, Like come on, you can't tell me a grown ass man is really buying this. And if he is, bro, something wrong with him. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be disrespectful towards the Nintendo fans. I
That's
know
cute. I like that. He's making the
they
fire.
breed some weirdos. Yeah, they make like weird noises and stuff. Yeah, and it makes little animations and stuff. Yeah, it detects your motion.
Does it detect other people's motion? Like if your father
No, I
comes in
think
the room to beat your ass, it starts playing Bowser's theme.
no, I think it's just you. I think it detects just you.
You sure it doesn't go doo 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 doo?
No.
Doo 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 doo. Doo 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 doo. He comes in with
Makes
the
the
belt.
Bowser noise.
Comes in with the belt.
Fuck. No, it's an adorable product. You know, for girls, I think this is perfect. For like kids, this is perfect. But like for grown men, like I'm not too sure. You know, that's just me. I believe the alarm clock is $100. You know, there's downloadable content. I think for the alarm, they're saying I don't know.
So where's the
To
Sony
me,
alarm clock?
all this tells me is that Nintendo is now in the business of spying on you and selling your information. That's all it tells me, you know. And obviously, allegedly, because you know we don't want to get in trouble with any
He
of the
says the
Nintendo
G
cops.
slur in his sleep.
You know,
Dox this man. He says gooner at night when he's sleeping.
the gooner,
He goes, goon squad, enter the goon tent.
goon squad.
It's time to goon.
Oh,
So where's the Sony alarm clock, dude?
I don't know, man. What they're gonna put Crash Bandicoot? They can't. They sold off that IP. What they're gonna use? Spyro the Dragon? They can't. They sold off that IP.
I need
What
to
they're
wake
gonna
up.
make a Last of Us alarm clock? Sounds terrible.
I need to wake up to Demon Souls music.
Oh, that'd be pretty base. Maybe Twisted Metal. You know, that'd be a good alarm clock.
You know what I need
That's
as
just me.
an alarm clock? A fucking taser. That's what I need.
A
Fucking
taser.
get out of bed.
Taser ass.
And every time I get back into bed, it fucking tases me double. So how much is this alarm? $100.
$100. I told you, bro. It's $100.
$100. Well,
Nintendo Alarmo. Maybe this product will do good. Maybe it won't. Some people are saying that this is potentially a preview of the capabilities of the Switch 2. I don't know what the fuck that means because they already tried the Connect with the Xbox. You know that failed. I don't know if Nintendo is going back down into that road. You know, they already had their success with the Wii, the Wii U, and obviously the nunchucks on the Nintendo Switch. You know, I don't know if they're doing any body motion detecting, you know, capabilities on their console. It would be interesting, but this is what some people are saying. That this is a preview to whatever they're working on.
It's
So who
interesting,
knows?
right? Because it was a fad when it came out. And then if let's say they release the Wii again, like a comparable, like Wii type console, I feel like they could like re-milk that whole, because no one's really capitalizing on that. Like Nintendo capitalized and everyone tried to copy them and failed. And I feel like if Nintendo did it again, just like, hey, here's another Wii type system, I feel like they would capitalize again. And then all the other industries would be like, well, fuck. I guess we try to copy them again and fail again.
And it's funny because when the Wii first... No, it's true. When the Wii first came out, there were a lot of unique take on modern gaming at that time period in terms of like using the nunchucks and actually moving, you know, and I had some people tell me that some of those games were enjoyable. You know, I mean, obviously you were getting like a mini workout because you're doing this motion, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what Nintendo intended, you know, so that's interesting also. They got these gamers working out and they're moving these fake nunchucks. And,
a lot of these gamers who haven't, moved in 10 years, all of a sudden, started breaking a sweat.
Yeah, it's true. So it's funny that they're working on something right now. I don't know what it is, you know.
I want to see them compete.
That
I want to see the Sony alarm clock and the Xbox alarm clock.
it's never gonna happen. Get over yourself.
I want to see the Dreamcast alarm clock with a memory card I could take out and take it to my friend's house and put it in his alarm clock and sleep in his bed. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. What you got saved on the memory card? Marvel 2, bro.
Marvel 2 music.
Yeah.
Moving on. Did you hear about this?
What is it? Ooh.
You didn't hear about this? Bandai Namco employees reportedly moved into expulsion rooms designed to bore them into quitting, though the company maintains its innocence. Japan's strict laws surrounding dismissal makes layoffs look a little different.
No, that's very true. That's a culture that actually exists in Japan. Like when you fail, they'll just lower your status and they'll have you work on some bullshit project until you like fucking quit, until you find a way to redeem yourself. But there are certain situations where they already have a group of people that they know that they want to fire, but they rather have you take it upon yourself. So yeah, they'll just put you in the room like doing nothing. And it's like pretty much at that point you're at the end of the road, you know, and like whoever's left over, sometimes they get rehired, sometimes they don't, you know. That's why the seppuku situation is very real in Japan, you know. It's very dishonorable, you know, and they go about it that way, you know, and they move on, you know. I'm not mad at it, you know. Like that's all I'm gonna say.
It's definitely bizarre from our culture, you know. But I was recently watching Silicon Valley, that TV show, and there's an episode where there's a character who basically this happens to him, where he gets demoted. He doesn't lose his salary, but he basically has no projects on him, and he hangs out on the roof drinking Slurpees and walking to Shake Shack or something to get lunch. Basically wasting company time and just sitting on his ass. So, I mean, I guess this is something that happens maybe out here in the West, maybe not as often. Maybe they just kind of fire people.
Let's read it really quick. Bandai Namco employees are reportedly the latest victims of a wildfire of, oh, Jesus Christ, of video game layoffs that scorched through the industry these past couple of years, although owing to the unique nature of Japanese labor laws, the axe hasn't fallen quickly. According to a report from Bloomberg, approximately 200 out of 1,300 employees have been sent to expulsion rooms, also known as oedashi beya, an unsavory practice that is nonetheless still apparently a problem in the industry. Rather than butting up against the extremely strict dismissal laws, practicing companies will instead transfer their employees to rooms or floors designed to bore them out of their skull or culturally shame them into accepting severance deals. And that's what happened to Gunpei Yokoi, unfortunately, with the failure of Virtual Boy. You know, they put him in a similar situation when they had him working on like these bullshit projects, and he said, "No, fucking, I'm leaving." I believe he was working with Namco at the time period. This is before Bandai, where it was working with them, and he came out with the Wonder Swan, which was supposed to be the spiritual successor at that time period to the Game Boy Color. You know, because a lot of people don't know that around that time period, they already had the Game Boy Advance conceived back in 1995, 96. You know, like it's a very strong statement to say, but you know, anybody that's like a real big Nintendo nerd, they'll be familiar with the Project Atlantis. You know, it's the Game Boy that they had with 4 buttons on it, and I believe they had 32-bit capabilities. I believe they wanted to push even further, but unfortunately, the battery life wasn't strong enough, and that's why they had to cancel the project and put it in the back burners. And there's also rumors of another system that was apparently a lot stronger than the Super Nintendo. It was another 2D machine, but they canceled that in favor of the Nintendo 64 and obviously the 64 3D. You know, but we can talk about that another day. But yeah, other than that, yeah, nearly 100 have resigned, said the people asking not to be named discussing private information, Bloomberg claims. This coincides with several canceled projects for the company. Blue Protocol was shattered in August, and the article also claims that several games, including ones that feature characters from animes Naruto and One Piece, as well as a project commissioned by Nintendo, had their curtains called in a similar fashion. Now, the Nintendo project seems very interesting because I wouldn't say that they had the curtains called. What happens is that they probably turned over the assets all to Nintendo, because Nintendo's very strict about their IP. They don't allow any companies to hold that shit at all. They have to turn everything over. You know, they have to turn everything over. Like, that shit's not a fucking joke with them. Like, Nintendo's very, very strict about that. So, like, all the SDK kits, like, whatever they were working on, whatever system it was, they sent all that shit to Nintendo.
Wait, it just seems like they canceled some kind of Nintendo project. Yeah.
Yeah, but that, like, trust me, like, all the whatever they were working on, the kits, Shigeru Miyamoto, all that in the vault. Like, they don't play with that fucking shit. Bandai Namco, however, maintained its influence in the face of that claim. Some employees may need to wait a certain amount of time before they are assigned their next project, but we do move forward with assignments as new projects emerge. There is no organization like an Odoaishibeya at Bandai Namco Studios designed to pressure people to leave voluntarily. That's fucked up. The company has also denied claims that claims from websites a leak press, which accuses the company of the practice, alongside other allegations such as sudden increase in waiting lists due to large numbers of titles being discontinued and spreading bad rumors about employee whose departure has been confirmed to other companies. Oh shit! Such denials are to be expected, though. While exposure rooms are still a problem in Japan, actually admitting that using them is a no-go. While giving a talk in 2016, author of The Untold History of Japanese Game Developers, John Zespeniak, yeah, refers to an incident in 2001 wherein Sega was successfully sued by employees by the practice. Oof, yeah. They didn't just put people behind a partition. They sent them to a completely different floor. Sega didn't lose just a lawsuit over this. Their image was completely tarnished. Nobody wanted to buy games from a company like that. Yeah, and that's when Sega was having a big downfall at that time period too. And they had to rebrand their image for the Sega Dreamcast because, mind you, they were already failing in North America. They had to cancel the North American lifespan of Dreamcast because at least in Japan, they were still being released, at least certain titles. A lot of people don't know that. I think it lasted for another year or two, if I'm correct. But yeah, that's a fucking big oof. Yeah, though as the talk points out, this quite didn't make its ways overseas. Even the Wikipedia page for the company doesn't make much of a hullabaloo about it. I was, however,
Hullabaloo.
Hullabaloo. I don't know what the fuck that nigga, man. Stupid ass word.
That's the white man's word.
That's the white man's word. Yeah, that he stole that from a nigga. I'm not gonna bullshit, all right? Fuck out of here. Talking about a white man ain't saying that word. I was, however, able to find this ancient Eurogamer article that confirms the incident. All right, yeah, sure. As well as this machine-translated article from GNN News confirming the victory. It went to court, and Sega also issued an apology. In other words, if Bandai Namco is in fact guilty of this practice, then it's unlikely to admit it until it absolutely has to. Well, listen. The anime nerds are angry because the Naruto project got canceled. The One Piece project got canceled. Like, I could care less about another.
Ooh, MMO Blue Protocol gets canceled too. That's a lot of dev time.
Yeah, this game was being worked on for a while too, which is the sad part.
Yeah, keep talking.
No, I mean, the anime nerds are angry. You know, I'm pretty sure the Nintendo nerds are probably concerned. They want to know what this project was. You know, just under the wrap projects. Yeah, how long was this game being worked on? This was a while, right?
I have no.
When did this first come out?
Let's find out. Is this still a thing?
No, I don't think so.
Bandai Namco. Maybe the website.
Xbox Series, PS5. Maybe the website's, yeah, like you said, yeah. Oh. It was shuttered in August.
Yeah, August.
I mean, yeah, to end service. Wow. They have made the difficult decision to end service on Blue Protocol. They will shut down their Japanese Blue Protocol servers in January 2025 and have ended plans to release the game in West in collaboration with Amazon Games. In their statement announcing the end of the service, Bandai Namco Online said, "We have enjoyed a strong relationship with Amazon Games throughout the development of Blue Protocol, and both of our teams are disappointed that we will not be able to deliver the game to the players around the world. We know this is disappointing news, and we share your disappointment. We love the world and characters of Blue Protocol, and we are excited to welcome players around the world into Regnus." Welcome the players around the world into Regnus here. Okay, we join Bandai Namco Online in expressing deep gratitude to the passionate fans who follow Blue Protocol's development and participated in the closed technical test. Damn, they even had a test, so people were actually hyped for this fucking game.
Well, maybe they weren't.
GGs. Maybe they weren't. Who knows?
It looks... The visuals, just seems appealing for the anime nerds. I don't know.
How different was it from Genshin Impact? It goes back to my original statement when you walk into the arcade and you see all the same games, from the same genre. Which one's actually doing something different?
I'm trying to look up the release, announcement release. But I'm only seeing the cancellation.
Yeah. I think you're not gonna find it now at this point. That's pretty
2022.
2022 it seems.
So maybe they're working on 4 to 6 years, maybe. That's my guess.
Damn, 4-6 years, and now all that's down the drain.
Yeah, 46 years. Oh Jesus! And then we have from Bandai Namco, we have this new Dragon Ball Z game that just came out.
Oh God! And this game right now is selling like gangbusters. Apparently, this game sold like. How much does this game sell? Jesus Christ! They're saying that this game sold. I want to say maybe over 4 million in 24 hours, maybe more than that.
24 million. 3 million.
24.
3 million.
3 million in 24 hours. Yeah, look at that. 3 million in just 24 hours. Yeah, that's crazy. 3 million in 24 hours, bro. And like the game's only still racking up sales. Like this game just recently came out.
I'm gonna assume this game is $60.
And it has over 128 characters. This game has put the FGC on suicide watch because why would I buy Street Fighter 6 where I have to pay all this money and I have to wait 5 years to get a complete game with a complete roster? And here I go, the Dragon Ball Z Chad. You know, I buy my Dragon Ball Z game and I have over 128 characters available at the start. I have all my different versions of Goku, Vegeta.
No,
Gohan,
dude, you gotta buy Goku.
Trunks.
He's DLC.
What? No doubt.
No, I'm fucking with you.
Oh.
That's how these other fighting games do it.
Oh yeah, the mouth breathers as I call them. Yeah, like this is crazy. I could play as Cell, I could play as Frieza, I could play as the Ginyu Force, I could play as Bardock, I could play as Snails, I could play as everybody from the Tree of Might, everybody from the movies. Remember
Can I play as Mr. Popo?
Yes, you can play as Mr. Popo. That's the base part.
Is he blue or is he his original?
Nah, he's
color?
black. He's original color. He's black. He's original color. That's all that matters to me. Mr. Popo is a Moor, for those that don't understand. He's a Moor.
Watching Dragon Ball Z growing up, it was weird. Like Mr. Popo was like this background character, and then after that, after I watched Dragon Ball Z, I watched Dragon Ball for the first time.
He's mad important.
And then Mr. Popo comes out, and I'm like, oh look, it's Mr. Popo, and it's like, oh, he's a fucking badass. What the fuck?
Yeah. He's mad important. He actually taught Goku mad stuff. Yeah, and that's very interesting that you bring that up because Mr. Popo, if you look, he has the Moorish garments on. You know, like the pants, you know, the hat and so forth.
The Moors,
you know,
did a lot of fucking.
Yeah, the Moors. Yes, the Moors did a lot of fucking. You know, they were everywhere. The Moors were everywhere. All right.
The rough math on this, if I multiply 60 times 3 million is 180 million. That's the basic math on that. Obviously, they're not exactly getting 180 million, obviously, but I mean, it's a very nice start for this fucking release that just came out of nowhere. Well, not out of nowhere.
And Capcom is on suicide watch. All right, all, and you gotta understand, even Namco themselves, because they're like, I know Harada is like, what's the point of me working on Tekken if they can do Dragon Ball Z game? That's literally what he's saying.
Uh-oh.
You're talking about Dragon Ball Z. Can I join?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to behave. So I don't know if you guys have been seeing any of the gameplay, but they have unique interactions with certain characters.
Oh, okay.
It's actually pretty. It's like, I don't know if you guys were like big on Tenkaichi back in the day, but this right
hell
here
yeah.
is it.
Hell yeah, I was.
Like if we had this back in the day, we was cutting school.
yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, I believe it. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah.
Like this game is the bee's knees. I ain't gonna hold you. And Mr. Popo. So I've been doing some research on the new Dragon Ball Z show that they're doing. I don't really like it too much as far as like I'm always weird about new content.
What's
but
it called?
Apparently, the lore with pointed ear characters, they're all demons.
Oh yeah, but they've always speculated that since the beginning, if I'm correct. Like,
I believe in Dragon Ball, but they never gave a background lore. So now they're diving into it where they're explaining how the Namekians come from the demon realm.
But that sucks because I'd like the Namekians because to me they shouldn't come from the demons realm because like I said they are at least Toriyama's interpretation of the Moorish people because of the garments that they wear, you know, the headwear, the vest and so forth, the pants, like I truly believe that Toriyama really did his research. Like that wasn't by mistake, you know, especially with
not
like,
at all.
Like that Goku is a take on the Journey of the West story. and obviously it's a reinterpretation of everything. You know, the alien elements and so
I
forth.
found out that's not even that's a misconception now apparently. So the first Dragon Ball iteration was this concept called Dragon Boy, and it was about this kid that had dragon wings, and he took that concept and reworked it and brought more of the Journey of the West into it, and turned the Dragon Boy into a monkey boy.
Hmm. That sounds similar to the original beta type drawing of Trunks. Trunks was originally a vampire character,
I
and
believe
then he
that.
made
From his
then he made
other,
the Trunks
like,
character.
right?
Yeah, from his other anime, from his other mangas.
Mm-hmm. I was
So
doing
yeah,
research on him. He has over like 50 different comics.
no, yeah, Toriyama has done a lot. He did what's that thing called? Doctor Slump.
Mm-hmm.
Ariel. He's responsible for Dragon Warrior.
Dragon
So like
Quest.
Dragon Quest. All like yes, that whole series. That's all him. That's all his artwork.
Is Sandland one of his comics too? Because I know that's a game.
Sandland.
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah.
No, but that's where Deborah comes from.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of them have like cross universes. You know, funny enough.
Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to jump in because y'all talking about Dragon Ball Z and whatnot.
So have you played the game?
No.
My bad?
Have you played the game? Or have
I'm
you just
too
been
poor
watching
right
it?
now.
Gotcha.
I just been watching because like all the communities I'm a part of right now, nobody's working. I'm like, where is everybody? And they're like, yo, bro, we playing Dragon Ball Z. You need to get on this. And I'm like, oh man, I don't.
Deborah himself
What?
and Scrotum. Sorry, what's his name?
Bibbidi. It's Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo.
I'm sorry. This story interaction here. This looks like slop. The gameplay looks nice.
Nobody cares, you know. Like it's Dragon Ball Z at the end of the day. Like they could put Dragon Ball Z on a piece of turd, and no one would care. People would buy it. It's Dragon Ball Z for fuck's sakes. As long as Goku can turn Super Saiyan, that's all that matters. You know, they're gonna buy it. Which is why I said that even a game like Wukong, you know, the monkey game, that game was gonna sell gangbusters regardless. Why? Because it's a Dragon Ball Z game. It's just a Journey to the West story. It's just Goku, but it's his actual story. That's it. That formula. You know, the whole powering up, the levels, the transformation, and so forth. You know, as long as that element exists, it's gonna sell gangbusters. You know, it's that simple. No, I'm not gonna front. Yeah, that's mad cool.
Visually, I like it.
That's really cool. Yeah. I like it. That's really, really cool. I'm not gonna front. I actually like that a lot. Yeah.
If only Project Ethos.
It's something cool like this.
He's sliding through the rocks. What's going on?
Because he's beat up right now.
I love it. I don't know what's going on. This is great though. But yeah, that's about it
He's
for.
doing his other movement.
I mean, this whole Bandai Namco thing. I wanted to look up real quick if we could find this. I don't know if it's gonna come up.
You guys heard about the Game Freak leak?
Oh yeah, we did.
Yes.
Yeah.
We ain't talk about it yet.
You talked about it already?
No, not yet. We were actually gonna get into it. We were
No
gonna
problem.
get into
I'll
it.
wait.
Yeah. We'll get into it.
Damn it. I'm finding World War II stuff. It's not good. I'm trying to find expulsion rooms, but nothing's coming up. Maybe this is it. This is where the Bandai Namco employees are right now. This is their new
Jesus
office. Jesus
You know,
Christ.
it's possible that it is related to World War II. Funny enough, since you're seeing that reference to it. So who knows?
Sorry, soldiers. We're gonna bore you to death. You have to resign from the army.
Yeah, I have to resign from the army. Yeah. Oof.
What was it? The fucking I had it pulled up, and I guess oh yeah, we tried to pull it up. Yeah, that's right. I'll try to pull it up right now. The
Game Freak Pokemon Leak 4chan. Let me see if I can find the V.
4channel. Oh no.
The V leak.
I know Reddit had a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're not really fans of Reddit. Well, at least I'm not.
Yeah, there were some real degenerate Game Freak things being discussed, but I don't know how true that is.
Like hentai stuff.
Yeah.
Like the artist over at Game Freak was drawing like Lapras, doing it with like a trainer.
No, yeah. So there were
And,
people
like,
that
Nintendo's mad upset about this.
It's over a terabyte of information. Only 500 gigabytes was released on the internet. Some people got it. The Google Drive, I think, got froze. Like, but the people that did acquire it, some people did make a copy of it. There is a torrent floating,
Bro, one of my homies got it.
allegedly, obviously, allegedly.
Yo, one of my homies got the
yeah,
Pokemon Game Maker.
he allegedly got it, Gertz. Let's be very careful here. He
I don't even know who this
got it.
person is. He could be lying, but he's saying he got the software to make the game, but he's like he can't do nothing with it.
Oh, so he has the Pokemon ZA
Like
leak?
Generation 3.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, obviously, yes. Allegedly.
So
Yeah, there's a lot of
story.
things that there's a lot of things that they're saying. I don't know. What should we talk about first with the league? You know, what do you want
I
to
think
go over?
an
first?
interesting angle from this is the fact that Pal World, I forgot the name of the company, just settled with Game Freak, didn't they?
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't like a part, like a what was it? A payout, like a dividend share or something, a revenue share.
Let me see if we can find
They
the
got to
article.
give they got to like break bread with Nintendo or whoever owns Pokemon.
Damn it.
So they stole all the assets, man. It's fucked up.
Well, yeah,
The assets was trash. I mean,
Pocket Pair,
whatever.
yeah, the Pocket Pair, like, apparently they used kit bashing and possibly, copied and stole maybe some of their designs. And,
They
Pokemon,
definitely did.
they were, not entirely. It was hard to sue for. It was something that was difficult to sue for. So I believe they went for some other kind of litigation. Damn it! I'm trying to find the article. Fuck.
So at this point, whatever Power is going to be working on they're going to have to give dividends to Nintendo. Like whatever money they make off DLC, any actual sales, they'll have to give a percentage to Nintendo.
This is the
No,
AI
man, I think
overview. I don't trust the AI.
No, I wouldn't trust that either. But I guess at that point, Power would be first to subsidize the studio, make it a lot smaller because they're not going to be able to accommodate all those workers.
I don't know where I heard this, but apparently there was a settlement where Pocket Pair has agreed to give Nintendo or Game Freak some amount of money in lieu of taking further legal action. Basically, Nintendo strong-armed them into giving them money. And, you're gonna spend a lot of money trying to go to court against Nintendo, essentially. And it's funny that this all kind of came out recently, this stuff, and now all of a sudden they have like a massive leak. It seems kind of my conspiratorial mind starts thinking about things.
You're not the first person to say it.
Yeah, a lot of people have been speculating that, but this has been like a rogue group. You got to remember there was a big Nintendo leak not too long ago during Corona. Remember the Giga leak? And people were saying that whatever the hacker group released, that wasn't even the full leak. That some of the files that they were actually still withholding. So for all we know, this is the leftover of those files. But obviously that's just me speculating. Again,
Giga leak.
but come on. Yeah, the Giga leak, the original Nintendo
Yo, you
Giga
think
leak.
somebody's crib got swatted by the feds?
By now? Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
They didn't find the hacker yet?
Who knows?
Oh yeah, didn't they find the new Pokemon list or something for the new league?
Yeah, there's a
So
new
what's
Pokemon
in the new league?
list. So in the new league, they're saying that this shit is fucking crazy. I don't believe any of this shit until I am able, allegedly, until I have
the files in my hands.
Until I have the files in my hands, allegedly. What they're saying is that there is apparently 2 games. This is allegedly, all right? This is me fucking reading the bullshit that they got on the chance. I don't believe none of this shit. They're saying that one of it, I think, is a new Pokemon game. ZA, allegedly, I don't know. It's the full build. And the other game, they apparently redid Generation 1 with modern graphics. And that's the new game. But this is all alleged. Nobody fucking knows.
That sounds a little bit like bullshit, but maybe it's possible.
Who really knows?
Remember the last game they released that was like, it took in the old days, the ancient time period?
No, I didn't. It's been years.
That was like
It's
the
been
first
years.
open world game they made, and then they did the Sword and Shield, and everybody was mad at them because it was like it's trash. And now Power
No,
World came out with their re-edition of Pokemon Vision, whatever. Pokemon's never gonna have like a shooting Fortnite type of game, but I think they're gonna be more open-minded to how they're gonna revamp the first gen and try to re-catalog. They have to, honestly.
Some
They went
kind
too
of
far out.
innovation.
They got
'cause
Pokemon that are like chairs now. I don't like this shit.
They're running out of Pokemon.
fair.
This is the lamp Pokemon. This is the post-it notes Pokemon. the Japanese guy's just looking around the expulsion room looking for what he can think of.
Lamp, chair.
Paper clip. He made Clippy, Microsoft Clippy, the paper clip. Oh Jesus! So yeah, and then there's there's like the fan fiction type stuff that's come out apparently.
Yep.
Which I'm not sure how to feel about some of it. You know,
What do you
some of
know
those
about it? 'Cause
stories-
I don't know anything. I heard
That's the
rumors.
furries, bro. That's the furries.
Yeah.
They're doing it.
Yeah, I read like the Slaking one. I read the Typhlosion one. I think there's one with a Lapras, if I'm correct.
Here it is, Typhlosion. Yeah, I guess it's.
Yeah, there's another one.
Oh no!
There's another one.
Imagine
with
being a little kid
artillery.
googling Pokemon and you coming across this.
You come across
it's nuts,
Charizard spreading.
Yeah, none of this is really safe at all. You know, to be honest.
Oh,
and this
no.
episode has taken a complete turn, to be quite honest.
It's over, dude.
See, Jose was
Yeah.
supposed to work with Game Freak.
Typhlosion, based off a Japanese badger. What is going on? It's unclear why the story was made or why it's in these files. We have no idea who wrote it or if it was anywhere near close to making it in the game. There are plenty of really dark Pokemon lore stories, though none quite this crazy. But the text
Bro,
has
in
taken
my
off
Discord-
online all the same, and no one will ever look at Typhlosion the same ever again. I certainly won't. Here's an expert. The girl said, "Please stop. You're going to kill my father. Please stop. Let yourself be killed. Goodbye.
Oh,
We will
snap.
never meet again."
Yo, bro, people in my Discord is talking about how the Pokemon are getting raped by humans and they're making
Yeah.
hybrids.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
There's
That
Pokemon
was
human
weird stuff.
hybrids in China.
In China. Yeah, that's what they're.
Pepsi. What the hell have we become?
Okay, Pikachu.
Yeah, I didn't want to go too deep into that.
We can go
Side
deep
of
into.
it.
Let's go deep into that side of it. Why not?
Yeah, like they're saying that apparently they were killing the Slack Kings, you know, and all this weird stuff like dismembering them and like gouging out their eyes and all this, like really
Jesus.
graphic stuff. Yeah, like really graphic, terrible stuff. And like this girl like gets kidnapped by one of the Slack, or at least she looks at a Slack King, you know, like she's walking by herself and like she passes out and she wakes up like in this, I don't know how to explain, like in this oasis, you know, of like the Slack Kings, you know, and everything. And like she sees another, like she passes out again, you know, and then she wakes back, you know, like at her home. Like I don't know how, weirdly enough, but like she's pregnant now.
What?
Yeah, so she, yeah, so
When you
she-
came across this?
Shout out to all my
This is-
Sly Kings.
yeah, this is a part of the Pokemon leaks. Like I've read some of the stuff. Like this is really graphic stuff. This is why I don't believe none of it. I don't think any of it is actually legitimate.
No,
the
it
fact
is,
that-
bro. Yo,
No, I know,
I'm telling you, the
I
people
know.
in my Discord, they always like skeptical at first, and then the next day, everybody's like, "Yo, it's real."
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
know.
gonna
And then the
lie.
other guy was like, "Yo, bro, I got the files," and I was like, "What the fuck?" And he was
Allegedly.
like, "Shh."
Allegedly got the files. He allegedly got the files, ladies and gentlemen.
You saw them on
Let's
YouTube.
keep that in mind.
You saw
Yo, the guy that
files
I'm
on
talking
YouTube
about
video.
is one of the OG Pokemon. He worked on Mad Poke. You know the games that be getting like sued and shit. He
Yeah.
worked on like 3 of those projects.
Oh, he was doing ROM hacks back in
He's
the
a
day?
ROM hacker. Yeah, you're a ROM hacker.
He
How
was
he using his
allegedly
sprite sheet?
doing
I
ROM
didn't
hacks.
even know it was him, huh?
He was allegedly doing ROM hacks. We don't want to get him in trouble either. He was allegedly
I don't know. I don't know his name.
Well,
good. We're not going to say.
is there a legal thing against ROM hacking?
Well, with Nintendo, yeah, they're not really a
Oh,
big
yeah,
fan
yeah.
of that. Like any of them touching their properties, you know how they're very.
Nintendo.
That's what I'm saying. They're very strict about their IPs. And now that this whole Bandai Namco situation happened, that's why I said it. Whatever SDK kits that they were working on, the first thing that Nintendo said was send them over. does not even matter. They didn't care about nothing else. No and
Bro,
if or buts.
somebody just dropped a new Pokemon fan-made game like recently, so people keep doing it. They don't care.
Yeah.
There's certain statute limitation, obviously. You know, like there's certain games that they do care about, other games that they just don't give a fuck about. Like Pokemon, there is like a gray area. Like they are aware of it, but there's some of the stuff where it's like a no. You know, it's a
No, they
no.
take the games down. I can't find none of the games. Like there was Pokemon Uranium. That was like you can't find that one no more.
Remember the original Pokemon Black, the fake one where it was like a Game Boy Color ROM hack?
Yeah, but it was like some demonic thing. Like
it was like those. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I remember those ROM hacks from like back in the day. You know,
Certainly a good way to build an audience.
Yes, you know, but it's just
they take all your shit away and give you a cease and desist. But maybe you get 100 couple followers.
Yeah, you start to get known little by little.
You know what's trash? There's gonna be a fire ass Pokemon game that the public is never gonna get to see because it's gonna be within the hidden community.
Guys, don't share this. Here you go.
For real, because they know right now they figured out how to do online activity so that you could trade and battle each other with the ROMs.
Mm.
Oh, that's awesome.
So they're gonna make a pocket community and they're not gonna let nobody get in. Watch.
Well, any last words for the fine people?
I mean, we didn't even fully talk about the Pokemon League. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Is there more to go over?
I mean, yeah, bro, like, are you crazy? Like, there's so much to talk about this.
Please, inform me because I don't know anything.
Yeah,
they leaked the freaking movies, the episodes, all the projects that's supposed to be coming for the next 5 years got leaked.
Yeah, there's a Netflix show that's supposed to be coming out that got leaked. There's a movie that's coming out that got leaked. They got everything. They have all the promotional artwork. They already know what the new Pokemon looks like. That's why the people that have all the other half of the 500 gigabytes or whoever was able to obtain, whatever was put out on the internet, they're being very tight-lipped about it and they're slow dripping whatever files because they're going through everything. But it's so much. It's so much out there. What is this? This is not the new Pokemon.
Why are they leaking This is not showing up for the audience right now. This is just us looking at this right now. I turned off the browser window on the video. Well, we can see this right now. I don't know because I don't know what I'm about to pull up. Apparently, this is personal photos from cameras. Nothing explicit. Yes. This is just some pictures of bears I see.
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, apparently there's personal stuff from the people from emails and stuff. Yeah, so this is you have to be very careful here, in terms of what's being shown and talked about, so forth.
Yeah, we're still live.
Fuck around, get locked up. But I really like this right here. All the beta artwork. That's pretty much what everybody's been showing off.
Did you see the Blaziken sprite? They showing?
Nah, everybody knew about that though. Everybody knew about
that shit is ugly. I'm happy they changed it.
Knew about that. Yeah, this is the best part. This
tree element. Oh,
yeah.
Tree of life. Oh,
this is
a breeding thing or something.
No. This. How can I explain to you? This is
they're missing the triangle facing down to make the Star David.
Nah, girls ain't just Kabbalah magic though. Funny enough,
Groudon is one of the chosen people.
But it's funny that you brought that up.
Never mind. Look, the green, the blue, and the red is the other triangle. There you go.
Yeah, Groudon, Rayquaza, and Kyogre are the chosen people.
Yeah.
Even the Japanese know in the middle is black.
Oh my gosh,
black forever.
No, but if you actually look how powerful Dragonite, Gyarados, and Tyranitar are, and they all come off the lifeline of Rayquaza.
Yep.
Which is crazy.
Those characters are from the Bible.
What do you mean?
Kyogre and Groudon is the Behemoth and the Leviathan.
The Behemoth. Oh, I see what you're saying. That's an interesting take on that also.
And then Rayquaza is supposed to be the serpent or the dragon.
Yeah, and it's funny that you bring that up because now I'm remembering that Masonic story that I won't say his name, but a good friend of ours through our third co-host here, Grits and Gravy, New York City. He had a friend of ours that showed us a video where this person was speaking about this Native American Masonic story, and it had a lot of parallels with the first Pokemon story about how this Indian man was killed and scalped, but all of the animals of I believe the forest or of the land, they all came together and they exerted like this energy or like this life force, and he was able to come back to life. And it was very similar to the story of like when in Pokemon and Ash, where you saw when Ash got turned to stone, and obviously all the Pokemon started crying, and that's what brought Ash back to life.
Nigga, we was crying too.
lot
I
of-
wasn't crying. I was crying.
Of course I was crying, god damn it, but what the fuck? I'm trying to explain something.
Everybody was
Shit.
crying in that theater.
Yeah, but it's very strange, the fact that that they have this diagram here that's very similar to the Kabbalah magics and so forth, like the teachings, but they're actually inserting the Pokemon lore, and people were also pointing out that they were using, I believe, like the Nordic mythology also. So it's interesting, what they were coming up.
You played Sapphire and Ruby, right?
I played all of them, bro. Come on, man.
Look, I'm not gonna drag too long, but you don't remember they were trying to bring the end of the world, and there was like raining everywhere, or it was like I forgot. Depending on which version you was playing, but there was an apocalyptic scenario where the world was ending, you had to stop.
Yeah, with Rodan. Yeah, I know. I remember you had to stop everything. Yeah. Yeah,
That's
Pokemon
crazy,
was really trying to get dark. Pokemon was trying to get dark, but they stopped it.
But we was
Are you
kids.
sure?
We just wanted to catch them all. I didn't care about the world. And then give me Kyogre. I want Kyogre.
Yeah. So that's just just a little talk on the Native American Masons. That's all. And look, once again, they're showing like the Native American influence in Pokemon. So it's very interesting that they were studying these things and so forth. And I believe this is a take on one of the gym leaders.
No, isn't that one of the bird Pokemon that he has? Like, he looks like he's wearing a shirt.
Yeah, shirt and everything. Oh yeah. One of the Quetzalcoatl ones. Yes, you're right. I forgot which one it was.
So you saying that the Japanese were studying like the Aztecs and the Mayans?
Yeah, they were especially for Generation 2. I want to say they were studying a lot of that stuff.
What the hell is this? Jennifer Lopez, gym leader.
Pokemon inspiration?
No, so what these people found out is that when they were looking through the information, that when they were trying to come up with like the gym leaders, they were trying to figure out what personalities they can use to come up with an original character.
So they were J-Lo?
Yeah, they were using J-Lo as a reference for one of the gym leaders.
Holy smokes.
And another one, they were using Hulk Hogan, and I forgot who else.
So
the Japanese love Hulk Hogan, bro.
And Jennifer Lopez in her gym was P. Diddy there?
Yep, that was a freak off.
P. Diddy was in.
Imagine having to battle Pete Davidson.
P. Diddy and Jay-Z behind her. And you're like, let's do a Pokemon.
Oh, man.
Hove would be like a Elite Four trainer.
Fucking shit.
Oh, here's the image of the thing that you were talking about.
Which one is that one?
This is just the same thing with the same triangle thing.
Oh yeah, with all the Pokemon.
Wait, slow down. Oh, but it's showing the legendary hierarchy.
Yeah.
This one is zoomed out.
But this one's a little bit more interesting because, like I said, it shows that they were really big on these different mythologies. Like, I guess they were trying to really figure out. Well, Mewtwo is a clone of Mew, so.
But wasn't he stronger?
Not necessarily. It's crazy. Like I'm not even like big on the Pokemon lore, but the fact that they even. Because I remember as a child even thinking a lot of this stuff, but the fact that this leak now is confirming all of this, that they were actually working on these ideas, they wanted to take it to this far.
Yo, you think Mewtwo was a clone between a Pokemon and a human, but they couldn't disclose that, so they just made it a thing? Like
Pokemon human hybrids.
That could be possible too. Like that's not too far out. Like
that would be crazy, bro.
I wouldn't doubt that shit either. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's a lot of weird shit that they're doing right now. A lot of weird shit. And
didn't Pokemon create humans? Wasn't that a part of the lore? That whatever's like the Pokemon that created the universe created humans too?
Yeah, I think it's Arceus. Whoever's in the middle created everything, if I'm right.
I don't know anymore because with the last one, they got that weird black dragon sky thing. I'm just like, bro, we don't need no more legendaries. Like,
yeah, I like how Dennis. I like how Dennis is passing over all the actual images we're supposed to be looking at.
I like this one with the rat. I don't know what's going on. What image? Sorry, this one?
No, the Pokemon, you idiot.
Which one? This one?
We saw that.
Those are all different beta sprites, and if you go up a little bit more, they're showing off like the beta logos and everything else.
Allegedly, the other betas.
Allegedly,
the other beta sprites are here.
Yeah, and the beta logos and so forth and everything else. Yeah, you have to join the different discords.
See, look,
and all that stuff. Figure out everything.
this is good for sprite artists to see, to look at the process, how they scratch things out.
It's slavery. If you go to the older gens, the size that they use is way smaller, and over time they start introducing more colors to make it more dynamic.
That's true.
That's why the old gen they look mad ugly. I don't like the 3D stuff they're doing.
I thought it was interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. My co-host is terrible at searching through threads and looking for information.
They can't even see this stuff. You guys are talking.
That's the worst part. That's the worst part. You know, they're not even seeing the stuff that we're even showing.
I don't know. I don't want to pull up anything that's gonna get us in trouble. That's my.
Yo, you imagine Joe? What's his name? Alex Jones is a gym leader.
Maybe, who knows? This guy's an idiot, ladies and gentlemen. There are many people that have made countless Pokemon videos covering this same exact
Duke, you seen
information.
this? You seen the original 3 starters? It was supposed to be a rabbit, and they right there at the bottom. You see that?
Yeah, I like that. The rabbit with the little lifeguard suit. Yeah, I like it. It's cute. That's my favorite one. I'm kind of pissed that they didn't finish it.
And they Chikorita look crazy. Look like little Uzi.
It's a little bunny with a little lifeguard suit.
Who's the green? Who's the little green dude? Is that Grogu?
That's Trico, I think.
That's Trico. Yeah, his design isn't really that different.
Oh look, there go Blaziken at the top. You see, he was flying forward.
Oh,
yeah,
this
it was
one?
supposed to be
We got him kicking.
Flying chicken.
Yeah.
That looks cooler. I don't know. It looks more like a rooster.
It's because they were trying to figure out what to do with Latios and Latias.
Oh, who's this crab? Who's this?
Oh,
That's
godlike.
crabby?
I like that crab.
Nah,
That's
We didn't get
crazy.
that, did we?
Nah, it's a magnet crab. We never got that.
Oh, he's got a magnet on his claw?
Yeah.
That's
That's
cool.
hilarious.
Yo, why they was gonna have a Pokemon that can turn into any Pokemon?
Yeah, nigga, it's called Ditto.
Doesn't Ditto do that?
Not Ditto does it like an attack. This Pokemon would evolve into any Pokemon randomly.
Oh, you're talking about Missing though. You're talking about the
No,
Missing, though.
they made
Or
an
did you-
actual Pokemon. It's some ugly ass yellow shit that got no face.
Is
and
it this turtle? You unwrap the
going?
gift? And he...
No, that's a gift. That's like a gift Pokemon. You're supposed to get like a prize from that one. I think it's that yellow one right there. Look, Dennis, you see where your mouse is? Right there.
This one?
I think that one, when you catch it, when it evolves, it could turn into any Pokemon.
The egg cracks and he becomes something else. He looks like an egg.
Any Pokemon, you turn into a Mew and shit. You know what I mean? Be like, what the hell?
Oh man, I hope it's a Mew and then you get a Pidgey. You're like, fuck.
Yep.
Can he evolve into a
Not a
baby
Pidgey.
Pokemon?
Maybe it's already in his baby. Maybe there's a baby form of that one before it goes into the third evolution where it transforms into anything. Yeah, you have like a lot of the beta logos, which I think was really cool too.
And there's any logos?
But they
Maybe I missed
showed.
them.
Yeah, there's a Missing No beta art. Apparently, they wanted to make Missing No and make it an actual character.
Wasn't there like?
And they
But isn't it already? Oh no, that was like
No, that was-
the letters and stuff.
that's a
It stands for missing number.
Missing number. Yeah, it's a
The
glitch.
letter Pokemons that came out like second gen or whatever.
You know why Missing
Yeah.
No exists, technically speaking? Because they deleted Pokemon files out the game, but they left
Yeah.
some of the back files in it. So then
Yeah, that's why it
Missing
exists, yeah.
No somehow was able to pick on it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's mad trippy though, because we were literally programming the game by doing the ritual to get the thing that worked.
The ritual.
Yeah.
Gotta talk to the old man.
Aligning the data.
Yeah, this is really cool. All the mobile system, Game Boy Advance stuff that they were doing, all this like ancient, like this is
Oh,
cool for
wow.
me as a person that does logo in general. You
What
know,
is
like
this?
you see all this is the logo placements, and they're showing all the different trademarks usage and everything. So like for like when they put like on different stickers or like for packaging and so forth,
That's for
or for
Game
like
Boy?
maybe the product itself. It's called Mobile System Game Boy. This got canceled. I guess they were trying to do like a mobile version of this.
So you
But
can
like for me,
you can catch Pokemon and then your
Yeah.
mom calls you and then crashes your game.
who
Fuck.
knows? I,
Niggas leaked the fucking library?
Look, this is the letter shit, the letter Pokemons.
But is this official from Nintendo,
Yeah,
or is this
I
fan
mean-
made?
I think this is leaks.
Yeah, I think it's the real shit.
People be there writing like memes with these letters. I be texting. I'm not about to sit here and fucking decipher.
Give me a funny idea for a dumb meme. Who this?
That's J-Lo.
What the fuck is this? There's so much weird stuff in here,
Yes.
and I don't know the context of it. Like you guys would know.
There's the preforms. We didn't get those.
Rare
They really want to
Chikorita
give
art.
that nigga weird feather shit on the side of the head, man. I don't like that shit. Shit ugly. Look like the nigga from Tekken.
Who?
The old nigga. Forgot his name.
Heihachi? Oh.
Yeah.
Stupid.
You got the poly walnuts.
Who the fuck is that, Kid Rock?
I don't know, some kind of guitar train enemy.
They
I
must have
guess.
been looking at Kid Rock for inspiration.
Anything else for the fine people? Am I supposed to find more stuff? What's going on?
Trying to find
Is
the
it
missing those
possible-
stuff.
Is it possible for us to study the Asian culture and steal their icons and make them American?
I think they'd be nonplussed about that, but maybe. I mean, imagine the country of Japan sues you.
Yeah, I'll give you
This looks cool.
I'll give you another. Yeah, that's it.
What is that?
That's the missing though. That was supposed to be it.
Oh,
That looks
As a
crazy.
Pokemon. That's
Wait,
missing though as a
he's
Pokemon.
got the letters on him. See?
Yeah, he has the letters on him. Yeah, they said they were gonna make it like a whole evolution.
That's
Oh.
trippy.
Yeah, but they canceled
You
the
got-
idea.
You got to catch
They
all of
dumb.
them
They-
and
every
combine
good
them.
idea that would make them money, they're like, no.
I don't know, man.
They
That like
keep
to me,
buying Pokemon
that's
cards. Plus I think people got to stop buying Pokemon cards, and then they'll start taking us serious.
Yeah, as
They
long
make
as
so
people
much
are
money off
buying.
the Pokemon card bracket, bro.
I mean, maybe with this, Power World stuff, maybe they'll try innovating at some point.
make a more serious Pokemon.
Something, something in a different direction for the fans. What is this?
Pokemon
KFC?
for the adults.
I
Who
think
is
as long as they partnered up with Nintendo the way they did, it's over for them. Nintendo needs to go back to its edgy era.
It's over for Nintendo, bro.
Cause, bro, I remember playing Street Fighter on Nintendo system when I was a child. You feel me? There's no reason why Nintendo's only dealing with its own IP.
That was because of their relationship with Capcom, because they had Mega Man exclusively on the Nintendo.
Maybe if the world tension problems get too crazy, niggas gonna be so broke they gotta come together. Like on some like Japan pride honor shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like you know how like, the comic industry became a thing because of wartime.
Yeah.
I feel like if global conflicts get crazier, especially with the Taiwan shit, Japan's gonna be like, yo, we need to make mad bread. I don't want to hear nothing. Y'all gotta work together. Make the best games ever. We need to beat everybody.
Yeah.
And that's why Dragon Ball Z is such a scary concept with him dying right now. Because if the corporation gets Dragon Ball Z, it's over.
Oh yeah, it's done for. Dragon Ball Z is dead. The moment the corporations get their dirty hands on it and they start just milking it dry. Not to say it hasn't already been milked dry, but I don't know
I'm
what
just
they're
saying,
trying to
because
work at this
there's
point.
mad other concepts and shows that they have as Toriyama's archive, but they're gonna pimp Dragon Ball Z out because it's making the most money. So that's like their mascot.
Yeah.
And since
So-
they're not the creators, they're not gonna recreate something because they don't want to do what he did the first time by trying to put Gohan in position. That's why they make
Which
Goku a kid again.
This might be a
Which
weird
I
thing
think-
to bring up right now, but I'm reading this this like screen cap of a bunch of posts, and the lore people are kind of putting the pieces together that one of these old Pokemon Gen 2 things is supposed to
What
be
happened?
based on Hiroshima or something.
No, yeah,
What?
that's actually true. Yeah, that's the original beta version of history. Of Gold and Silver. Yeah, and that apparently the spirits of the people are the unknowns.
Holy smoke!
Oh shit!
Yeah, And that's why Ho-Ho has to revive them and all this weird thing. That's why if you look at some of the older Pokemon designs from Gold and Silver, they had a more military aspect.
Well,
Yeah,
I
that's-
believe it
that's
because
what someone was saying.
Lieutenant Buzz, he talked about a great war.
Yeah, there was a Great War, and they were using the Pokemon and everything. Yeah, it's a lot of weird stuff. But a lot of that's also part, I believe, of the Nintendo Giga Leak, if I'm correct. Maybe I could be wrong. I'm not too sure. Don't remember. Yeah, like this design is based. Like you see that design, that shit is mad bugged out.
Yo,
Like imagine that as a Pokemon.
Zombie Pokemon.
this might sound like a weird question, but I really just gave it thought, right? You would
Yeah.
figure, right, if a country had a war, like a World War II concept, right, and the men have to go to war and fight and they're dying, they're leaving their families behind and their kids, right?
Yeah.
And then, we bombed them with the nukes and shit, and those areas, they ate shit, right? But the
Allegedly.
survivors of Japan, right? Was there more children than adults?
Oof. I mean, I can only imagine what happened during that time period, allegedly.
Mathematically, because you would figure, right? Children had to stay behind. And when they did drop the nukes, it was only on 2 areas. So the other parts of the country were spared. But I'm sure when the country was rounding up troops, they grabbed everybody from the mountains down to the shores. So you figure mad men died, right? So there was probably a period of time where there wasn't enough men around. And that's probably why Japan right now is suffering with the schism in their social relationships, where the men are isolated and the women are doing whatever. Because
Well, that's not really true. What happened is that during the Japanese boom, the Japanese technological boom, I believe, of the 70s and the 80s, that's
that
when
happened 20, 30 years after we nuked them.
Can you please let me fucking finish? Fucking guy's an idiot. Like right after we nuked them, remember that whole technological radio boom that they had? That's when everything started taking off. Like when the 70s and the 80s, that's like when the business culture started really becoming nectar in Japan.
Yeah.
Like that's when they started like really getting like mimicking the American corporate culture. Like the whole like dishonorable thing. Like me and Dennis were literally just talking about this. Yeah, the whole expulsion rooms. Yeah, like that's a whole thing that was going on that time period. Like come on, like. That's when that was going on. All right, it was putting people
What
in
do the
rooms.
women do for work, or what are the women doing socially? Like
They were working. Some of them were working in factories.
Work? Huh?
Some of those women were factory workers. Some of those women were teachers. Some of those women were
during
doing
the wartime,
artwork.
they probably had women in factories while the men were out fighting type shit. Right?
A lot of the women, but that was everywhere. You know that. We all learned that in school.
Think
The
about
moment war
was
pops
used
off,
as a
the
catalyst.
women
to
go to the
shift
factories and the men go to war.
But when the men come back, the women are still working.
Yeah. Well, whoever's left over.
We're getting into the weeds here a little bit. Is there anything else we
Yeah,
should
yeah.
Before we wrap this up?
No,
Yeah,
we can
we
wrap it up. That's it. We can wrap this.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on another episode of TSB. I hope you enjoyed everything. I'd like to say goodbye to the fine people here.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for the third co-host coming in here and creating a
No, he's great.
ruckus.
It's great.
No, is he great? He's great. We're
It's
gonna
good
bring him back.
It's good conversation.
I guess we'll bring him back then.
Okay. Well, you can call my agent.
Yeah. That's a good note to end it
We'll
then.
put you on a $1
See you-
salary.
Awesome.
All right, we'll
Sounds
see you
like
later,
a
guys. All right.
Later, everybody. I'm gonna leave you with this.
Later.
Learn some footsies, motherfucker. Fuck out of here. That random shit, bro.